when the children or a youth, youngsters, boys and girls, they reach to the library, the university life, and if the habit has not been adopted or developed in themselves, in them, of extra reading or keeping themselves attached with the book, at least reading one book and finishing and then getting and start reading the second one, they cannot suddenly adopt that habit at their university life. So you have to groom your next generation from their childhood. And that can only happen when we all can join our hands together and start working. Even all those associations and librarians, they open their hearts and doors for the young children, the children of this society, which are going to enter the university 10 years down the line. But you start working on them today. You groom them as a researcher. It is not that suddenly you bring something new out of a new person. That does not happen. So, what is necessary? There are some very good quality private schools, but there the fee packages are 20,000 per month, 25,000 per month. So what about those people who just get 15,000 per month whole salary for them? So how they can afford sending their kids to a school where they have to pay 25,000 rupees per month? Of course not. So all these research habits are inculcated in the children, but in a very expensive school. So how much, what percentage of our nation's children actually go to those elite schools? I'm sure they don't exceed 10% of the total. 90% of our nation, people living in villages, even going to government schools or even going to the private schools, you simply see them, they don't have that kind of facility. And even the cheap private schools you send your kids there, you cannot afford. There the research is considered luxury. They would not offer to your children that, and which is understandable. They cannot afford that. But then there the government roles enter. If the government is not playing its role, so it is not doing anything for the nation. If they are not doing to upbring their next generation academically. So this is necessary. That today I had an opportunity to meet director libraries. So I spoke to him. I said that if you really want to do something, so open your doors to the school going children of Pakistan and make these libraries a creative spaces for them. Make them attractive, make them colorful, bring such a beautiful furniture, touch screens, visual activities, so many colorful story books and stuff like that. They feel like spending time there. That will make them attached to your libraries. If you cannot inculcate the love of books and library at this stage of them, you cannot produce a good researchers in your society. Then it is only those exceptions whom Allah Almighty help them. They cross the limits and make their names for them and for their country. But the system is not producing the right quality researchers for the society. So as a librarians, we have to open the doors for the next generation, for our youngsters, for our children. They should walk in. Why only when it's a holiday? So the schools only has to take their children to a zoo or a wonderland. Why there can't be a library day? The school children, the staff, they are taking the whole lot to some local library and they feel like spending time there. They open a children membership, make it so attractive. I remember just a month ago, I was in Melbourne with my family. So my daughters, so there was a local town library there. So they used to go, my daughters with their mother, and sometime I accompanied them. So interestingly, so they have created such a beautiful place. Even I was feeling like sitting there and didn't want it to leave. And same was case with the children. They felt like spending whole day. So much academic games and activities for them. This is what you do for your generations to produce good researchers. That is one important thing for the children. And then the second, as a university level, we have to change our thinking. I'm coming towards the suggestions. We have to change our thinking at a higher level libraries. Why we only consider that our visitors are researchers, to university going researchers? Why we cannot come up with a strategy which could actually bring general public to our libraries? Why always we have presumed that the only visitor visiting our libraries would be something to do with the university? It should be for the people, the general public. So all you people are creative people doing degrees and stuff. So many new things you are introducing. Things, making things more easy and more attractive for the other people. But at the same time, you have to work on your marketing skills too. The librarians are not just there if you are heading that industry. So you have to polish your marketing skills. You have to market your libraries, your new products to the people. Why? New things comes up, new books, new arrivals, whatever is there. But we are not able to actually market properly and bring the audience into the libraries. So we have to polish our marketing skills. And we have to develop a reach out programs for sure. Every single library should do that. Whatever his jurisdiction is. If it is a public library, they should design a reach out plan for the local town and city. If it is a university library, should be open for the people. Bring more people in. Plan something so that you can attract people towards you. Then only all these development, the digital e-resources and economy, whatever you want to introduce, that would only help if you have an audience there. If you don't have an audience, no visitors, so I'm sure you won't be much interested in teaching those rats and cockroaches, the permanent residents of libraries. So of course you need an audience there. So you need to work on your marketing skills, to work hard and introduce. And I'm very much glad by describing what, alhamdulillah, Minhaj University and especially the library department and libraries of Minhaj University, they have developed so far and come up with. Alhamdulillah, they have developed a very comprehensive library software on which all the available hard copy volumes, the digital libraries, they are uploaded, and it's a very user friendly. I myself have seen, I have been studying in other universities in various countries, so I was really happy. That was something very much close to what I myself used to use and seek help from those kind of softwares in my studies days at the university. So that is very important. I would like that you all should appreciate our library department and our worthy librarian and under the leadership of our Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, the way they have worked to develop and facilitate our students. Secondly, alhamdulillah, we have planned a very beautiful central library which is under construction. I am sure you must have seen the structure which is being erected, and the construction is on, and inshallah it's a news not just in Pakistan, maybe if there is any place, and out of my knowledge I can't say that about it, but maybe in the world that is going to be the first robotic library. Minhaj University will have, it is just a matter of months. Inshallah, in October, second week, the team from China is coming. So they have already, the order for the robots have been placed, and inshallah, so they'll be taking the measurements and they'll bring in couple of months the whole machinery in it. And inshallah, so the students will be walking in that library. They'll sit at their kiosks, no issues, no attitude problem. Our university never had that, alhamdulillah. So, but the good thing would be they can still stick to their own kiosks and chairs and the robots will deliver the books to them, and they can still hand it back to those robots, and they will place those books back in the shelves. So inshallah, it is going to be the first robotic library of Pakistan at least. So that is something providing more facility, creating. So when I came up with an idea, I shared with the management of the university. And one thing which was in my mind, actually there was two things. One, bringing technology to the library sciences. And at the same time, another important thing, what I said, do something to bring people in. That was something in my mind. Let's bring robots. If books are not attracting people enough to walk in to the library, let's bring robots. They will at least come to see those robots and start reading books. But inshallah, things will change. And I'm very much hopeful once this library is installed. So we'll have a very different look, and inshallah the culture of libraries in Pakistan will change. People will follow the trend, inshallah.